if you watched him and made that decision to put your money into that, you probably deserve to lose your money because you're a moron who makes stupid
agree with that.
decisions.
I actually kind of agree with that.
The only problem is though is that I don't think it's like
make
moral
what Aiden
to like
did better, though.
scam people out of their money because they're retarded and don't know any better.
Everybody in this world does horrible, sneaky shit. This guy's just a dumbass. I don't think he was like volitionally like trying to go out of his way.
He just wanted an extra bag. That's what he wanted. Not that he's like a good guy. He's a bad guy, but like I kind of agree with what Aiden's saying. Like imagine investing in MILF coin, just period. But then especially after watching that clip.
I mean, to be fair, like my friend made a really good decision to invest in Kumis.
Oh my god! Stop talking about Kumis.
Hold on, hear me out here. This guy doesn't even speak proper English, and he let all of his fans know, yeah, they're just paying me for this. That's why I'm saying this shit. And then after that, when they make that decision, that entire decision is on them. That guy was honest about what actually like was. At most, this guy made a really stupid financial decision, but. It's so
it
wasn't exactly honest.
Can we separate the fact this is a second just to have like a normal conversation about people who talk about their
Nick, your mic is cutting in and out.
Oh, that's not good. Why?
Your sensitivity settings on Discord are probably AIDS.
It's definitely not. All right, never mind.
Demon Mama.
Just because the people who bought it are like dumb as fuck, like low IQ, like no brains, doesn't mean that like what Aiden did.
Yeah, I also agree with that.
No, you're actually wrong. What he did do was him being a fucking moron, which is what he's supposed to be because he's a moron. So, he kind of fit his role perfectly. And these people, honestly, like, it's all their fault. There are no victims here. Everybody in this situation.
Okay.
Hear me out. Everybody in this situation is not a victim of Aiden. They're a victim of themselves because they decided to trust this fucking brainlet with financial advice.
But also, scamming your fans is bad.
He kind of didn't. He was honest.
What? No, he said he promoted. He just said he was getting paid. He never said it was a scam.
Unless he knew about it. Did he know that it was a scam?
I think that's the implication.
Yeah, because like that's what
later he said, "I hope you didn't invest in that MILF coin. I only got paid for that shit."
Yeah, the haircut clip is like what people are taking umbrage of because like he seems to know that it was a shit coin. Man, I hope you didn't actually invest in that shit. Holy shit, you people are dumb.
All right.
Yeah, these people deserve to like have all their money lost. Fucking
God. Okay, Ayn Rand.
Good one, Aiden.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
But
dude, Aiden started that take, and I'm like, I actually
said you're wrong.
I would say that you're wrong. I think that's morally objectable to
these people
retards.
It's like if I fired up a stream and I was like, today, like I'm going to murder somebody, and then I do, and then well, so at least he was honest,
You volitionally murdered somebody, though. If you just get on stream and you're like, yeah, guys, I'm a fucking moron. Some people pay me to promote their coin, so I'm going to sit here and promote this coin to you. And do you actually expect anybody to fucking,
let's say I fired up his live stream and I was like, all right, guys.
Talk about it.
All right, guys. Today, all donations are going to just fucking crack cocaine, all right? And illegal weapons or whatever. And then people donate to me, and then I just, like, buy that on stream. Am I, like, not a bad person?
You know what I just realized? The people that listen to this guy are the people that, like, the court thinks Britney is. That's what they think Britney Spears is. How these people operate financially, I think that's what Britney's gonna do.
You can call his viewers dumb till you're blue in the face, but he still has, like, fucking... he's still, like, one of the most viewed people on Twitch. Like, that's a lot of people.
Nice.
He's still a fucking idiot.
Like, there's a reason why this, like, crypto scam used him specifically to push their fucking shitcoin.
I don't know. The people who run it are morons. They expect anybody.
But you probably made bank off it.
I'm just losing faith in humanity that people listen to this guy. It's like actually depressing.
Are you?
Yo, what's
like,
up,
just
Edwin? The
figuring
crypto expert right now. What's up?
Are you just figuring out that people are gullible, Aiden? Like for the first time? Like what's going on here?
Not this fucking gullible. Why are we crying over these
timeline on?
Because taking advantage of retards is
necessarily
wrong.
Okay, hold on now. Let me play devil's advocate here for a second, all right? It's not... There probably are a lot of retards invest in this, but it's not all retards. Some people are really fucking poor, and they need anything that they think can advance them to some just slightly better level of living that they're in. I could totally see situations where it's like a lot of poor people probably invested the last little bit that they have into something, hoping that maybe it'll turn out because, hey, this guy on Twitch that they watched told them that they were going to make big bank off of this coin or whatever. So they thought, fuck it, dude. I'm going to put how? Explain.
Dude, there's probably a reason you're poor if you're going to put your money into Aiden
Ross's
you're just
retarded.
Advice.
That's not an argument. That's not an argument.
People can be born into poverty, and when you're impoverished, you're desperate.
When you're impoverished, you're trying to do anything you can to make money, and you don't have fucking time.
You've never lived without your parents. Shut the fuck up.
You don't have time.
He's just a fucking wannabe Joker-style misanthrope, dude. He doesn't actually believe this, or he hasn't actually put a lot of thought into this. He's like,
you're poor.
Man, I don't care about anybody. I just want to see the world burn because they
not every single person watches Aiden is broke. Yeah, I know that, but they're like, I'm just giving like. It's not like let's pretend like every person who's buying into this coin isn't just some retard or whatever. What if there's like honest people who are just like, look, my life is so shit right now. I'm gonna take the last like $500 that I own and put into this and hope and pray that maybe this will multiply into something that I can use to like maybe get myself a little bit out of this shitty situation.
It's like a financial advisor?
By like.
I'm just saying, like, think about a scenario that's like beyond, they're just retarded or something. Because I'm sure that's the case for most of these people, but like, what if that's not? You know what I mean? How does that change the conversation?
Also scamming people is bad. That's
the point, right? That's the point that I'm making here.
Taking advantage of other people's like trust and confidence is like some of the
cringe. Hold on, can somebody tell? Fuck that. Can somebody tell me like where the line is drawn? All right, so if you don't use Filmora and you do a Filmora read and one of your fans really thinks that's the best editing software, are you like a fucking douchebag now?
That's not investing.
No, I just want to know. Like if you really like a mobile game, but you actually don't really like a mobile game and you promote it on your channel, are you like
no, you're promoting a product that everybody knows exactly what they're going to get from.
There's a
but now all of a sudden everybody knows, but they didn't know 5 minutes ago when we were talking about cryptocurrency that they shouldn't Google what they're putting their hard-earned money into.
What I'm saying is that
there's a difference between over-exaggerating and lying.
Something out of it, like
I know. Whenever you make other financial things,
you don't invest the same way that you play a fucking video game. That it's like, oh man, I hope I can burn an hour of like boredom out of this.
They should probably do a bit more research before they invest in something. Yeah, if you're investing money based off of someone's
people. You're still taking advantage of people.
Dude, Nick is actually.
Now we're back on the same thing I brought you back on the first time. Is it taking advantage of people to promote a product that you don't use? That's what I'm asking.
If you're telling them that it's going to have a return in investment and you don't actually believe that,
but why does it boil down to a return in investment?
Because
that's just telling them it's a good product.
That's what investing is.
Okay, but I'm not asking you about an investment. I'm asking you if you're promoting something that you say is good. Are you a scummy person?
We're talking about investments, though.
All right.
No, we're talking about YouTube. We're talking about a sponsorship.
Okay, well now we're escalating into a different conversation, though.
No, it's the same conversation.
How?
So if you're because obviously when you're buying something, you're supposed to look into it before you actually put your money into it. If you're a YouTuber promoting anything, be it a fucking crypto scam, be it a fucking terrible editing software, be it a fucking I don't know, a hairbrush place that like fucking scams you on hairbrushes and stuff like that. Like, what makes this work? Like, I don't know. Where's the line? Where's the line?
The line for
money that you can spend on editing software is about like $150. If you get sold like a bag of goods on $150, then that sucks, but it's not going to break you. Investing,
so it's about money.
That line
because you were like grandstanding 30 seconds ago. It's like you're misleading people. But you're also misleading people if you sell them shitty
products. Why would you put enough money?
You're misleading people.
Okay, let's say both situations are misleading people.
Lose everything.
Hold on. Let's say you're misleading people in both instances. Do you not think you're misleading somebody at a much higher level when you're misleading people over crypto scams, over misleading people over a sponsorship where you say a piece of software is the best software when there's a slightly better software out there?
Okay, but where the line ends. That was my first.
I would say the line is drawn when it comes to like crypto stuff.
Shut the fuck up, Aiden. Jeez.
I have a question for you, Nick.
Yes,
is it more wrong to scam somebody off of something that costs $10 versus $10,000?
That's the question I had when I came in here. Where is the line drawn? Thank you.
I don't know, but you do understand
that we all have different answers.
Shitty, right?
All right, well, I don't care if it's more shitty. I'm just asking. All right,
where I think the line.
All right, you can go.
Where I think the line is misleading, over exaggerating versus lying. like, okay, if I say like Raid Shadow Legends is the best game ever, obviously like that's subjective and an over exaggeration. Maybe it's also subjective. It's also an opinion, but that's different than like saying MILF coin is great, because here's the thing: like Adin Ross knew it was like it was like a scam, because afterwards it's like, I hope you didn't invest in that shit.
All right, but like at the same time, how do we even know Adin Ross like for 100% certain knew it was going to scam everybody?
Well, we
because
don't.
He was doing the haircuts. So it's like, man, I hope you didn't actually buy any of that.
Because he's retarded. I'm sure he didn't. That could also mean he just didn't look into it.
That is a good point. He might just be retarded and not
he might
know that
just
he
have not looked into it.
Well, then his mistake there would not be looking into it. Either way, Adin Ross made a like objective mistake.
So now let's say all I'm trying to establish is like, where is the line drawn? So say that you're a YouTuber who promotes a product, right? And that product never gets sold to people. Like if the I don't know, for Gabby Hanna's sake, they were the hairbrushes or whatever. What they were just bulk hairbrushes that were being sold for free, quote unquote, but they were just selling them for like shipping. So they were making more money on them than they actually spent. So it wasn't actually free.
I think it's the creator's responsibility to look into the product to actually make sure it like works as advertised. And if it does, I think that's the line. I think that's your responsibility.
That's so
right there.
weird. Right, guys, I get it, but
I think that's a pretty definitive line.
Let Edwin speak.
Okay. Wait. I have a good suggestion. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Well, first of all, I love the differing opinions here. I do think we need a little order, and I have an idea.
No, blood is better.
We can. Well, yeah, no doubt. But let's involve the chat. You know, when people are speaking, the chat should say +1 Nick, +1 Bowblax.
We have a poll. We have a poll option for that.
Yeah, but we can't fit every person on there.
Should we run a poll? Who won this clusterfuck?
Okay. Look, going back to what Nick was saying. Look, while it is kind of an iffy line, I wonder, who are these victims? I don't believe there are victims to the scam until I see them on fucking Chris Hansen.
That's true too. Like how many? Who actually? I mean, obviously we know people put their money in, don't we?
That's what I hope we do. Anybody that put their money
more than like
not a victim.
$100. I don't think anybody did that. I mean, if they did, like, damn, that fucking sucks. Learning experience, you know what I mean? But like, I don't believe that many.
I want to make it very clear. I want to make it very clear. If you're coming out here and you're scamming people, you're a douchebag. Like, you're literally a douchebag.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But my point is, I'm hearing people going like, well, misleading your fans is bad. I think that majority of these people who do these ad reads and stuff like that and sponsorships don't use the products. I think that 99% of people who go on commercials, like Billy Mays, didn't actually use Mighty Putty. Like, I mean, at some point, it's a commercial is a commercial.
Investment opportunities, though.
It depends what you're.
It's the difference.
Okay. That's like your line. My line isn't that.
There's a reason why people like will say, "I am not giving financial advice. I am not a financial advisor," and there's a reason for that because,
the reason for that is they think it's the reason that they say that is because they think that'll protect them, which totally, absolutely, 100% will not.
Question: what's the coin called?
If they're not actually giving financial advice,
most of the time they 100% are.
Anybody know what the coin's called?
I don't know about that one.
Coin.
MILF coin.
Or else CNBC would be sued into oblivion.
You don't. The people that
talking about most of the influencers
made a lot of good money.
Dude, this is the equivalent.
Wait, how is it different?
Because when the influencers, like, what do you mean?
If they're talking about,
there are people who like do like morning shows talking about like the ups and downs and where they would invest and then say, I'm not a financial advisor. Yeah, I think those people would be royally fucked if people crack down on it.
I mean, YouTube can just
how would you define
want.
Financial advice if not by that?
If they're telling you to buy this specifically, that's when I would say that they're giving financial advice, like they were doing with this. They were saying, buy this fucking shitcoin.
No, I heavily disagree there.
All those people that like follow like crypto and do like day trading shows or whatever like that, they're going to tell you like where they're seeing like growth in the market, and they're saying like what's good and what's bad. They're never in a million fucking years going to tell you buy this specific thing that I have a personal investment in.
But that's the line that like they think is going to
fucking shit.
Okay, because they think that's the line, though. I'm sure if they get investigated, they get totally fucked. Everybody who puts everyone who puts like fucking DMCA fair use in their YouTube
doing the same
that.
thing that like CNBC and other fucking like cable news programs do.
I don't know. I disagree.
Okay. I mean, it's all a matter of like. Sorry.
crypto's unregulated, so it's gonna be a little more difficult. But
crypto is going to be unregulated for a very short amount of time. It's
true.
With high profile shit like this, like there is absolutely no way this shit doesn't get regulated.
I feel like a lot of the conversation here is being generalized towards the general scammers, such as like FaZe Bank, or FaZe K, or former K.
Banks is not involved in any of this, right?
Yeah, right.
No, but he's like the original scammer.
Well, CSGO?
Is Mudahar in like the
CS:GO
chat?
Wild? Yeah.
Yeah, Mudahar would be the one to know about all this.
So far in Save the Kids, FaZe themselves aren't involved, but members of FaZe were, and they have been since suspended or kicked.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we know right now. More info could come out because Mudahar and CoffeeZilla are still investigating Save the Kids.
Okay.
And as far as I know, Adin Ross was doing the MILF coin, which is separate from Save the Kids, but still obviously just a scammy.
MILF coin.
So yeah, it's dumb. Like I agree with Aiden where at the point of like the victims in the scenario are like dumb as fuck, and I guess they would probably lose their money in some other ways. Either way, my more criticism is like Adin Ross doing it in the first place, right? It's more criticism towards Adin Ross for me rather than like, oh, poor victim. But yeah.
So the point I was trying to get to before everyone like spurred out into a screaming match is that like when I see a YouTuber who's like promoting something that they damn well don't use, they use language like "this is awesome, I love this product, thank you so much for coming on." And then when I see a guy promoting a scam on Twitch, he's just like, "Yo, they paid me to fucking talk about this shit, dude." I don't know. It's just like I feel like the amount of people who are exposed to that specific scam of Adin Ross, the one we just watched, seeing not only is this guy just like blatantly taking a piss on his own sponsorship, it's just like you have to be a special case of brain damage to
if you're aware
so I don't feel
so you're saying that the action is bad, but you don't care about the result. You're saying the action
I don't
is bad,
care about the victim.
Also,
I don't give a fuck.
Okay,
yeah,
I think we're in agreement. I think generally we're in agreiment there.
I guess there is like a mystical like poor person who spent their last dollar on fucking MILF coin. I just don't believe that person exists. Like I don't believe the mythical person.
You don't think so?
You don't think like?
I'm not saying that's the majority, but you really don't think that that's not
I wouldn't think
a
it's
semi-common case?
I don't think
it's not worth the fucking transaction fees.
No, I don't believe there's a mythical person who opened a fucking wallet on their computer they can't afford because they're in the library, who's like about to go starving tomorrow because they saw Adin Ross shit on like a terrible fucking pitch for a coin.
I mean, that's a very specific example that doesn't at all encompass, what I was talking about, but I guess, I don't know. I mean, I'm talking out of my ass generally, but I do think there's probably a lot of people that are not just like brain dead. There's probably a lot of people that they turn to cryptos in specifically as like a last resort to pull themselves out of a bad situation.
I don't think those people are doing it on MILF coin, but they might be doing it on some scam that's a little bit more like a believable, like Save the Kids, for example.
Again, I'm not saying that you have to like assume that that's like the majority. I don't think that that's the majority, but I'm just saying I don't think everybody is like a drooling retard that's investing into this. I think most people are though.
We should police the people who promoted GME with this energy. The people who promoted GME should be gone after the same fucking way. No. 100%
Before we go into that conversation, because I know Flamenco will freak out. Let Edwin. Flamenco, okay, shut up.
He said something that was like really fucking retarded, and
You're muted. Okay, go, Edwin.
Okay, so to add on to Augie's point that not everybody investing in this is a complete R word, all right, is because, first of all, how many of you even know how to purchase a MILF coin? Like, it's not a simple thing to do.
MILF coin.
It's fucking complicated to learn how to like install MetaMask and get the seed phrase and all that shit and like get into Binance Smart Chain. It's not easy shit. So like, if you lost money, I'm sorry, it's a learning experience. Hopefully, it wasn't by this guy, but at least he was being real. Relatively speaking, he's a lot more tame than someone like Logan Paul, who literally created a coin called Doink. He created a scam coin.
Oh, he's the creator of that coin.
Yeah, he helped create the coin. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's chilling and he's saying, "I'm holding it forever," and then he dumps it. Like, what the fuck, dude? Anyway, that's my point. Boom. Yeah. But yeah, Augie +1.
So Nick just said something that was really fucking retarded, and I know exactly.
I know. I just wanted.
Let me guess. Here comes Destiny. Here comes Destiny.
You got exactly.
All right, let Flamenco go. I'm making an executive decision on the show to let Flamenco go. I want to hear this.
It wasn't just like random people on fucking Reddit. It's like, oh man, I'm gonna go.
No, it's Wall Street bets. Those guys should be investigated by the feds.
Nick, I know it's really hard for you, but you need to like shut up and actually listen. It's really difficult for you. But like, there were people investing who were on Wall Street bets that saw like, yeah, GME is like super undervalued and is being shorted like in a retarded way that doesn't make any sense.
Slam, by the time it went viral, all the time to make money was well over.
Not really. It went viral and it was at $60. What the fuck are you talking about?
Slam, weren't they deleting posts telling you to get out of it?
What?
Let's keep this Flam and Nick.
They were probably deleting posts that were giving financial advice, retard.
Oh, it's only financial advice when it's negative.
It's financial advice if they tell you to buy or sell.
Mm-hmm. So there's gigantic threads where they're like talking about, oh my god, I'm still in. Oh, we should hold, guys. We should hold.
Or are they telling you to not sell it? Or are they just saying that I'm not selling my stock?
I don't have the threads on me right now.
You're referencing threads and you don't even fucking know what you're talking.
I'm referencing conceptually that the entire thing was promoting the scam.
At least you understand you got the Destiny dick in your mouth. That's all good. That's all good.
Dude. All right, buddy.
Oh my god.
All right.
What's the next topic on the Hippy Dippy show?
Just like be smart and get like a girlfriend.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have to
chill.
Points from fucking using manlet. Okay, buddy.
Oh my god.
Started as a roundtable conversation. Now we're going to fucking blood sports. Hell yeah.
This is fun. I like blood sports.
I love this conversation.
Start a poll. Who's the lowest IQ in the call?
Overall, I have to get a word in here.
I want to.
I can only fit 4 people in here. So.
Yeah, me, Nick, Aiden, and
take Aiden off because people.
I barely talk. So
no offense, Aiden.
No, they wouldn't. Have you seen the chat? There were like at least 15 people that said they agreed with me and Nick.
It's gonna be 99% Aiden if you're put on that list.
No, I have faith in this chat.
Okay, put him on and take off.
Wait, put him on and take off. Okay, fuck. You guys need to decide what you're doing before I create polls. All right.
We'll make a 100% lowest IQ.
3 votes.
Oh.
That's the lowest IQ, 100% Flamenco.
Nice.
3 votes, 100%.
That's funny.
That's rigged.
Wait, is there actually? That was the result.
No. I ran a real poll. I just ended the first poll in like 2 seconds because you guys decided to put Aiden on. Okay, we have a poll. All right, who's the least IQ?
Boy.
Who's the least IQ? Let's see his numbers.
Bowblax has the highest IQ of all of us.
Oh, Bowblax won. Bowblax won.
Autism wins.
Aiden has the lowest IQ, and Flamenco and Nick are basically tied.
I'm sorry, what?
I think the vote is actually
by 39%.
I think it actually came out on top because you, Aiden, and you and Nick both have like a higher percentage.
Obviously, I see where I went wrong, so I'm gonna now agree. Anyone who put their money,
whoever won the poll, your opinions are the best, dude. Bowblax, strongest takes. How's that?
Whoever put into MILF coin, that was
I have
endorsed by the intelligent Adin Ross, is a very intelligent person.